DCBS monthly haul. Hi, welcome to Garage Geek. I'm going to show you the comics and books that I got in my monthly DCBS order. Recently, I have been cutting way back because the prices have been going up and I've just been spending too much for the amount of space that I have. And I decided I've got to cut way back. So this is me cutting way back. First, I'm going to show you the floppies that I bought, and there aren't that many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only about 5 comics, and every one of them is a facsimile. I just cut down on variant covers because of the cost and the space, so I went ahead and bought Adventure Comics. I think it's the first, Crypto. Pretty cool. So that one is number 210 of Adventure Comics. Next is a reprint of the double-sized Uncanny X-Men with Phoenix. Wow, I remember this when I was a kid. So cool. Look at Beast there. Yeah, this was a great issue. I'm sure everybody knows this stuff. But yeah, to have this in a reprint. This was a double-sized issue, and I'm not sure if it was like this or flat in the original. But I'm happy to have this in a reprint or a facsimile. Next, I was trying not to buy too many modern facsimiles, but that's just such a cool cover that I went ahead and got it. And that one is Detective Comics number 880. And same with this one, Harley Quinn. This one is square bound. But it had an Alex Ross cover, and I thought, if this is a really expensive issue, then this would be the only way to own this for me. And then the last one, the continuing reprints of the Fantastic Four. This one is number 8. I really hope they keep doing this with other series. So far, I believe we have numbers 1 through 8. I think 9 and 10 are definitely solicited. And we have 49 and 50. Pretty cool. Next, I bought some magazines, which is in when I get these are already a couple months old. And so, I mean, you order them 3 months in advance. And so in the intervening months, I stopped ordering magazines a lot because there's, they raised the price up, and again, I don't have a lot of space, but I did get some cool magazines. So I got this Mad, which looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. This is issue 45. Then this comic book creator, look at that cool cover. This one is issue number 39. And like all of these Tomorrow mags, you're going to have a lot of articles, but then you're also going to have some pretty cool art. This one is Thomas Yates, and if that's the artist on this cover, I'm going to definitely enjoy looking into his work. Whoa, look at that. That's pretty cool. I hope you can see it. Yeah. So that's good. Then I have this Alter Ego. Now this one has, I don't know what the cover is referring to. Oh, Neil Adams Revisited. And then back issue with that great cover by Barry Windsor Smith. I don't know why I drew a blank on that. Ooh, and then when you open it up, look, wow. That's going to be fun. And then another issue, that was number 161. And this was, is, back issue number 160. And superhero, this one is all about superhero swimsuit editions and a Betty and Veronica swimsuit gallery for Donald Rex. There you go. I wonder if I should show that off. It's in black and white. I wonder if there's any in color. Let's see. Ooh, look, more. Sorry, I'm doing this for Donald Rex. There's some issues with them in, but listen, if you would like me to go more in depth in these magazines, you're not sure whether you would like to pick these up or not. I know a lot of the older comic book collectors, they do really like these magazines. I've been getting into them more because I need to learn more about older comics. And for me, this is a great way to add to my knowledge. Okay, the next set is going to be Epics and DC, what are they called? Finest. I've been cutting way back on Epics because they're becoming prohibitively expensive. For example, I bought this ROM, which is volume 2, and look how thin it is. I thought that with ROM we would have the whole collection within now that I think about it, 2 was a little bit that's not enough. But look how thin this one is. And this one only has about 15 issues, and normally they put about 20 into an epic. This has ROM number 21 to 33 and annual 1, plus Power Man and Iron Fist 73. And that's a blessing because Power Man and Iron Fist 73 wasn't included in the epic collection for Power Man and Iron Fist. So it's really great if you collect epics. That issue has always been missing because of ROM. They didn't have the rights, but they added it to this, which was pretty smart. So now people who collect epics are not missing that issue. I went out and bought it again, but it's okay. It's got a cool cover. Just great art, great stories. I remember loving this so much as a kid. And I definitely have to reread ROM to see if it holds up. But the reason I wanted to show that is because this ROM costs $36. And this Hawkman DC Finest costs $19.99, or we can round it up to 20. This was 36, like 99, something like that. And when you put them next to each other, like the Hawkman, I don't know if you could tell very much, but the Hawkman is way thicker. And I love what it says. I think it's in this one. It says with vibrant colors, or which one did that? Oh no, that's coming up. We'll talk about that in a second. But I mean, just getting all of this old DC in these volumes, and they're only $20 still. These are right now a bargain. I'm sure that these are going to go up to 40 within a year or two. And then, of course, I'll have to pick and choose. But I'm definitely grabbing all the golden and silver age of these. And I'll grab the modern ones, most of them, while they're still $20. So the next one that I got is Fantastic Four, and this is volume 12. And so as of now, we have Epic Collections 1 through 12. And that brings us all the way to issue 231. So I have issues 1 through 231 of Fantastic Four. And then it takes a jump, and we have collection 17 through 25. So we need still 13, 14, 15, and 16. So four more editions of Fantastic Four, and we've got almost the entire run of Fantastic Four until what did they do? I forget what it was called. It was like a rebirth for. I wasn't reading at that time. I forget what it was called. I'm sorry, I don't remember what it's called. But when they relaunched all the series, like I think it was called Heroes Reborn or something like that. So yeah, 231 consecutive issues of Fantastic Four. It's pretty awesome. But like I said, these are starting to go up, almost double the amount of a DC. And the last one is really cool, even though it's a little bit thin. It's the Blue Beetle. And what's really, really surprising about this is that this is a DC book that reprints all of the Charlton books. I was really surprised when I picked this up. And it says, this is really funny, in vibrant colors. It says it's on there. Oh, presenting it in the, I don't know where it says it, in the vibrant colors. It's on here somewhere. And I was laughing because I know some people don't like that. They don't like the recoloring. I think it's fabulous. I want these to look really cool, and I want them to look colorful. And purists who read these at the time, they won't like it. But for me reading it, the first time I wanted it to be as colorful as possible. And yeah, you're going to have Ditko. You're going to have, just the art in here is fun. And I've never read these stories. And it goes from 1964 to 1981, because I'm sure there was a a break in years, and then they rebrought the character. But wow, what a cool, even though this is thin, I am so glad to have this. And it's just so funny that it's Charlton reprints in a DC book. The last three things I want to show you, one of them was a huge disappointment, and I'm talking major bummer. I'm going to do that one last. Now, the next book I got, just on its reputation, and that is Hate Volume 1. I've heard great things about this, and so even though it's all black and white, except for the very beginning where you have the covers, I decided to go ahead and I grabbed this, and I'm sure it's going to be great. I mean, look at that quirky art. This is going to be a lot of fun, I think. So the next one, I was a little bit surprised just because I didn't realize that the Lost Marvels #2 is out, and it says collected for the first time, and it's Dominic Fortune, Monarch, Starstalker, and Phantom Eagle. These characters. But what I didn't realize is that these are all modern characters, not anything really old. And I actually had the first issue when this came out. So the first issue is that Marvel premiere. Oh, the first one is Monarch, Starstalker, and then there's also one of Dominic Fortune. So the thing about this is this stuff is readily available and it's not expensive to pick up. So having it in this, you're only going to want to get this because of the oversized art. Somebody's calling me. Oh, that's weird. I'm going to go ahead and click stop with the call. Somebody's calling me. Yeah. I'm sure you won't be able to see it on the screen, but that would have bugged me. And then there's a Max Comics Dominic Fortune series, and I'm sure that's probably not difficult to get a hold of. So I don't know. I'm of two minds of this. Although I'm not sad that I bought this because this is another beautiful volume. Beautiful. But I'm sure a lot of people won't want to get this because there's so, like, the issues are so readily available. So now let's talk about the thing that really, really bummed me out. I made a big mistake. So I bought the Vampirella Archives, and as you could see, as I opened it up, it's normal size. And we all know that Vampirella is a magazine. I thought these archives were going to be big, like the, the magazine size, like all the other ones that are being, like the creepy, the eerie. And so when I got this, my heart dropped because I've already ordered the first 4, and this thing sucks. It sucks so hard because there's so much gutter. I mean, look at the the tops and the bottoms of every page. They took a magazine size and shrunk it down into a comic size, and you lose so much. Like every page, it's like about a fourth of the page is just blank. This, and for me, I really wanted to get into Vampirella because I've been reading a couple of the magazines, and you're just looking at the beautiful art. And then, you get something like this where the art is shrunken down, and I've already bought 4 of these. I've ordered them. I'm just like so disappointed that I wasted the money. When I'm trying to trim down my orders, and I'm trying to be more selective, and this was just a big trick. And I feel like a dupe because I should never have bought this. I should have spent the money on buying the hardbound ones that already came out. Spend a little more, but get those hardcovers where the art is, oversized, or at least the same size as the magazines. So, yeah, Garage Geek made a big fail, and 3 more of these are coming over the months. And I'm just like, I hope somebody out there would love to read this, and this is good enough. Contact me and trade me because I want this out of my house. This sucks. Sucks. All right. That is Garage Geek with his DCBS haul. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. Like always, I want to thank you for the support. I'm thinking I might just go ahead and post this so that I don't have to spend an hour editing it because I'm lazy and I just want to start reading some of this stuff. So sorry, you're going to get warts at all. I'm just going to go ahead and post this. Again, I want to say thank you for your support. Don't forget to hit like and oh, comments. Yeah, definitely comments are appreciated.